Welcome back, guys. We're on part 2 of episode 107, and I have to apologize. We do not have the hot tags for you this week. There was an issue with the Skype recorder when we did it, and the entire chunk of the 40 minutes that we talked about everything from Xavier Woods onward, the tag team division, we broke down the WrestleMania 30 idea of having that on the WWE Network and TNA dropping Genesis. The American Pitbulls, it was actually a really good segment of some really good discussion. We lost it all, and there's no way to recover it, and we found that out a little bit later on, so instead I have to rearrange this whole thing around. I apologize for how haphazard it is, but we're trying to make the best of it, so instead we're going to do the pre-show, take a little bit of a break, and start getting into the actual card of Survivor Series. And we're going to start talking right now about the first match of the night, the Kickoff pre-show, The Miz against Kofi Kingston. For those who didn't see Raw, like Sean and Drew,
yeah,
The Miz turned heel on Kofi Kingston. Why on Kofi?
Oh.
No fucking idea. But he just turned on him because I guess it was somebody that he knew that he could beat. They had a tag team match, and he refused to do the tag and, made that kind of silly face that he does and walked away, and that's the whole setup for this entire thing. Miz being the heel here, freshly turned, I think he's got to win, and I'm not too surprised that Kofi's in the pre-show instead of involved in some other kind of match, because he was either going to be thrown in the pre-show or he was going to be thrown in an impromptu match, or we would have seen him on the panel, and he would have seemed really weird on the talk panel if it would have been Mick Foley and Booker T and Bret Hart and Kofi Kingston. So, yeah, this match makes sense, and I think it'll be okay. I don't know if it'll be really that great, but it's a pre-show match, so it's kind of throwaway anyway. But going around the horn here, Peyton, what do you think about this match?
It's great that Miz is heel again, because his face turn has been one of the most stagnant things in the company. But I think they could have done a better job. I feel like they were a little bit lazy with it. I don't understand his motivation for, like you said, why on Kofi, why at that moment. There could have been such better times and such better opportunities for him to do something to turn heel, but whatever. I guess it's just the means to the end, and the end is more important. And the fact that The Miz is going to be going for a heel run now, fantastic. I do not like Kofi's chances in this match, just because why would you try to reassert this guy as a player and then have him lose his first match in this new run? So Miz, I think, is pretty much a lock for this match.
Drew?
To my defense, I did see this match. I fell asleep after this match, so I just want to throw that out there really quickly. But, at least The Miz is heel again. I guess that's one positive. Like Mike said, his face run, at least it wasn't as bad as Del Rio's. At least we could say that much. And, let me think. Anything else? Ooh, at the end of that match where he kind of just threw his hands in the air and gave that stupid face. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, that's gonna be like RVD's shrug, and he's just gonna do that all the time now. And that's all I got out of that match. So yeah.
Steven?
I liked that he turned heel, but why should I give a shit? That's the biggest issue I've got with the whole thing. His turn really didn't mean nothing, and I think I'm on the same boat as Peyton when it's a situation where they could have chose a better time to turn him heel so he had more of an impact and I was given more of a reason to care.
Steven, it's because it's The Miz and he's awesome, and that's why you should care.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted you to know.
But yeah, Miz is winning this match. If you think otherwise, then you're probably on the WWE booking team.
Sean?
I'm just glad this mother trucker is turned heel, man. That's pretty damn boss for me because I'm a big fan. So, yeah, Miz is going to win. Don't like Kofi all that much. But yeah, got to give it to my boy, The Miz, because he's awesome.
And Miguel, what do you think?
Sounds like the most enthusiastic out of all of us.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this matchup honestly does nothing for me. This is like this isn't even like 9 o'clock main event where a caliber matchup on like WWE Raw. This is like that first matchup you put on after the really long Triple H promo to start Raw. I'm just gonna go with Miz just because it really makes no sense to have Kofi win. But honestly, I really couldn't care any less about this
essentially
matchup.
Is just an exhibition
honestly.
for heel Miz, and it's heel Miz's chance to try to get over as a heel again. You know what? I bet if he doesn't encapsulate this crowd and get this show going good, we might not see this heel run go very far.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, it's not something that he's going into it full steam and it's super popular and he can't lose, kind of. So, I don't know. I mean...
Well, the only reason they even keep Miz around is because of the fact that he's good for PR. He speaks multiple languages. He's still got that reality show fame to him in a way. It's one of the only reasons they see that. In terms of his in-ring abilities, I don't know. He does nothing. I mean, they tried pushing him into the main event scene for WrestleMania 27, I believe, and it just it did nothing. I wanted to like The Miz, but it's just I don't even hate him. I just have no opinion on The Miz anymore.
He can speak multiple languages. I mean, I know he speaks douche and cunt.
He obviously speaks
about
French around Maria.
Hey,
I'm
got
not
him married.
disagreeing about Miz's main event run. I mean, aside from that main event at WrestleMania, which is not his fault, he just got overshadowed by Cena and Rock because that's what it was all about. He was just the third guy. But the rest of his run, when he was feuding with John Morrison and Jerry the King Lawler, I thought there was a lot of compelling stuff that happened.
I actually like The Miz quite a bit, and I think that he's underutilized. I don't know if I would put him as like the top guy or anything, but I think he doesn't get anywhere near as much credit as he should. And I think that this whole reason that this babyface turn didn't work is just because WWE didn't put anything behind it. It wasn't their priority. So what happened when The Miz turned face? Nothing. He didn't feud with anybody, really. He didn't change his character that much. I mean, he shouldn't have changed too much, but he didn't
He hosted a lot.
he hosted Miz TV, which a lot of times he would get his ass kicked on the show, which people aren't going to really respond well to that. Or he just wasn't on a pay-per-view, or he had some kind of a half-assed feud with somebody like Fandango. It really, they didn't give him much to work with, so what else was he going to do, But we're all in agreement here. He's winning this match, so it could be at least a good kickstart to this. Not to make a pun off Kickoff, but maybe that's going to be the thing that is the difference maker, and maybe down the line we'll see him turn babyface again, and maybe it'll work then.
I think Miz needs to debut a new finisher.
Oh, he definitely can't use that.
Maybe you can use the bearded wizard.
Maybe. Yeah. So we're all going with Miz here. We're all thinking, kind of, and that shouldn't be the reason that everybody will buy Survivor Series. So if that's what WWE is going for, they should look for something a little bit different. But we still got some more matches that we're going to talk about here. And the next match we're going to talk about is a little bit more exciting and one of the more matches that people are going to buy the pay-per-view for. Daniel Bryan and CM Punk against Luke Harper and Eric Rowan.